So unfortunately, today's world is often not built for people with disabilities. People with disabilities around the world face really negative attitudes frequently, that the building and the infrastructure and the transport may not be accessible for people with disabilities, and people with disabilities are on average poorer, whether they think of that in terms of money or in terms of access to education or healthcare. And so for all of these different reasons, people with disabilities are being really left behind in today's world. If we flip that around, however, and if we make a world that's built for people with disabilities in its centre, it'll be a world that's better built for everybody, whether it's people who are minority language speakers, older people, refugees, people with different sexual orientations.
So the World Report on Disability found there are 1 billion disabled people in the world. That's about 15% of the population. And they are excluded in all sorts of ways. For example, 1/3 of out-of-school children are children with disabilities. We know there's very high unemployment and extremely high poverty. And we need to know how, in the areas of health, education and livelihoods, we can make a difference. Not least to disabled people in humanitarian settings, who are often among the most excluded. We know the problem, we don't have clear evidence of the solution, and that's where we come in.
So we're super excited to be working with DFID, the Department for International Development. They are global leaders in making disability inclusive to all of their work. They're making substantial monetary investment in this area, and we're going to do research to see what works, what can we advise them on where they should put their money, and what's going to have the greatest impact.
So in 5 years' time, we hope to have answered some of those questions. We hope to say these are the best interventions to improve the lives of disabled people in developing countries, get them into school, work, into their environments. Don't waste your time on things that don't work. Fund this.